That's right. You sounded like me when you said that. Rolling.
All right, you know the drill better than anyone. Start with your name and your role in the movie.
Hello, my name is Chelsea Bolles, and I played the role of Kirsten, and I was also one of the producers. Back in, I want to say December of 2020, like turn of the year, end of December, beginning of January 2021, I approached Julia with the idea of doing a web series because a lot of people who I admire got started by creating their own work. So I was like, you know what, we're still in the middle of a pandemic, nobody's really going to be hiring us right now, so we should just create our own work. And Julia said, yeah, let's do it. About a month or so after we had that conversation, we still hadn't really done much on it, and I said, hey, do you think it'd be easier to do a short film instead of a web series, because then it's like a one and done, we don't have to stay committed to, you know, recurring episodes if it's too much work than we can handle at this moment. And she said, yeah, let's do that. So she immediately had the idea of, hey, I live in the woods and we have this really creepy barn, maybe we can use that to do something sort of horror thriller kind of movie. And I said, great, let's do it. And she said, cool, do you remember our friend Josh from like summer theater camp? I said, yeah. She goes, well, he does film stuff now, so I think we should bring him on board. And I said, yeah, let's do it. Prior to this, I'd only ever done social ads and music videos where I had no dialogue, so this was definitely a challenge for me, for sure. I felt very unsure of myself at first and very awkward. And watching some of the clips, I still do, but I also feel proud of how much I learned from this experience, and being able to watch myself and say, you know, I would have made some different choices if I'd had more time with this, but ultimately I'm really proud with what all of us did, and I'm really, really grateful for what I learned from it. I'll have to say that I have two favorite scenes. One of them is the very end of the movie. My character and Julia's character have this like back and forth dialogue that's really fun that you'll see. And then the other one is at the beginning of the movie. We are in the woods together, all four of us, and the way that the shot is set up is just so beautifully done. I've been describing it to everyone as the Survivor shot because it makes me think of like on Survivor when you go up and you write like your vote on the piece of paper and then you stick it in the thing. Yeah, your tribe has spoken, and then you walk away. It's kind of that kind of perspective, and I think all of us just really brought our A game that day, and looking at it, that's one of my favorite scenes that I did. This is a movie that deals a lot with love and grief. So we have these four friends who come into the woods to find solace on something that has happened to them. And very quickly, we start to realize that maybe they don't know each other as well as they thought they did. So on top of the underlying love and grief that they are experiencing, they're also experiencing betrayal. Kirsten is someone who is clothed as the stereotypical mean girl from high school, right? She is dressed preppy, she's on the cheerleading squad, she's a tall, skinny, blonde girl. And what I really like about her is that she's not actually the bad guy. She's not the antagonist, she's not even mean. She's just a loving being who's trying to find closure on something that has deeply wounded her. And in the movie, she does everything right. And yet, she still has to face consequences for trying to do the right thing. And maybe everyone else around her is not doing the right thing, and she gets caught in that a little bit. One of the things that I think is really great about this project is we all came away having like a new family. You don't always know what the people you're going to work with are going to be like, if you're going to like them, if you're gonna ever want to work with them again, but we all have talked about how we want to make more projects together and how we love working with each other. And even though filming's done, we all still like to hang out with each other, and we're all in a group message together. We're actually in multiple group messages together. We have one on Facebook, we have one on Snapchat, and we play D&D together. We get together for game nights and just hanging out with each other, and it's really great to have made some friends, some lifelong friends throughout this process. We all still hang out, we all still check in with each other, and it's just great to make friends. I'm sorry, Brian, I'm trying to be sentimental over here, and I'm just seeing him going.
No.
So I really love everyone except for Brian.
Even that one.